Welcome back everyone. If you would like to support the channel and myself, my PayPal will be in the description, so thank you very much. I know this one is short, but this wasn't supposed to be a long series. I originally wanted to make it into a movie, but I decided to split it up. But you already know there's nothing to worry about because more series and movies are coming very soon, so simply sit back, relax, and yeah, enjoy. So I'm back with the finale of What If Naruto Was the Ōtsutsuki of the Sea, guys. Thank you for all the likes, the comments, and the support that this video had brought in, and the new subscribers. Welcome everyone. So yeah, if you have your own idea, don't hesitate to go ahead and leave it down in the comments, and I'll jot it down for future use. So without further ado or wasting more time, how about we begin this brand new episode? Let us begin now, guys. To do a bit of a recap for the last part that we left off, Naruto. Naruto was amongst his people when they came across something unforgivable. One of their own was tortured brutally. They dissected her trying to understand the bloodline that she wielded. Naruto was angry. Giving his people time to mourn, he was angry. Immensely so. With that said and done, Naruto made his way towards the surface. Yes, he made his way to the surface to enact revenge on those that did what they did. Upon arriving up there though, the Sage of Six Paths arrived, fully capable of doing that a long time now. Yes, he was fully capable of doing that after all. It wasn't hard for him because Naruto had his blood. And just like Naruto, he was tethered to this world in a way. But unlike Naruto, who was about to bring down death and destruction, he could not stop him. Naruto mocked him, telling him that mankind has done nothing but fail. They were pitiful, horrible in every single way. They deserve what they got. The sage could not do anything as Naruto sent him away. However, he came across Kaguya, the leader of the Uzumakis, one of the so-called friends that Naruto possessed, someone that he highly respected because of the way that he treated his people and his clan. Kaguya was curious. Unfortunately though, when it come to business that he had to deal with, Naruto had no friends. Kaguya had to respect what Naruto had to say. After all, Naruto was not someone that abide by others' rule. Far too powerful, far too dangerous. His mindset was one to not take criticism, to not take anyone underestimating his power. And that is exactly what he did. Naruto made his way along with his 5 guards. Upon arriving, they were targeted and attacked. But Naruto guards were far too powerful as they decimated the forces, picking them apart piece by piece, showing them that they were absolutely nothing. Naruto did not even have to lift a finger. His people were beyond powerful. Upon arriving towards said location, Naruto was greeted by the Raikage. Naruto told him to hand himself over along with the ones that hurt his people. The man was able to see as Naruto allowed him to see. Unfortunately though, the Raikage underestimated Naruto. So Naruto threw the trident and wiped away an entire mountain, causing it to collapse and slaughtering hundreds. The Raikage gathered his people, gathering the 2 Jinchurikis, gathering all the powers at his disposal to wage war against Naruto. Unfortunately though, as Naruto people move in, they pick them apart, until Naruto raised his hand stopping them. He stepped up, showing the difference between their power. He was a death on the battlefield. He crushed, he massacred. Absolutely none of them stood a chance. The Raikage was knocked through mountains as he tried to fight Naruto in fists, believing that he was physically stronger, but he was wrong in every sense of the word. The 8 and 2 Tails tried to take Naruto on, but he crushed them like they were vermins. Like they were nothing to him, he crushed them. They absolutely stood no chance in hell. Naruto thought about his mother, thinking about the decision that was made so long ago, wondering if he was a hypocrite to what he was doing now. As the 8 and 2 Tails launch, Tail Beast bombs towards him. Naruto utter one word, and all hell broke loose. So yeah guys, basically as we left off, you guys can switch across the place, check it out for yourself, and also guys, don't forget to go ahead and check out the other what ifs on the other channels. Yes, I indeed have 3 more channels which I post what if on every single day for you guys to enjoy. So yeah, let us jump into the finale, shall we? Let's begin now guys. Naruto went down to the ground as he landed between the 2 tail beasts, their bodies on the ground. Currently, there were several spears of water jetting out of them, and these were no normal spears, they were gigantic. The tail beasts slowly start to return back to their human form, losing their strength, losing their power, as they realized that this was not someone that they could fight. His power felt so familiar to their father, but he had no sense of knowing them, no sense of connecting with them. The Jinchurikis, weakened but not pierced through like the tail beasts, still stood their ground. They gazed towards Naruto ready to fight, looking at him ready to attack. But they were too weak, unable to access the beast's power, far too puny in Naruto's eyes. Naruto turned his back towards them, gazing towards his people. He moved towards everyone that was involved with her death. Naruto laid a hand on every single one of them. Their eyes went wide as they gained the ability to breathe within the water. Naruto had his reasons. They would be put on trial. This trial would of course end in their death. But Naruto wanted his people to see that he has not forsaken them. He set a law that his people would not harm the others outside. However, there would be wrath, death and destruction if they harm one of theirs. Naruto told his guards to go. They were used to being by his side, but they took their leader's word without hesitation. They took every single member that was involved, including the Raikage, back with them, bound and restrained by corals, unable to get free. The 8 Tails and 2 Tails Jinchuriki dashed towards Naruto, trying to stop them, but with a wave of his hand, a tsunami swallowed them. However, Naruto was not finished. When he says something, he expected to be met. Questions require answers, and demands require, well, solutions. However, Naruto's disdain for mankind grew thin within this moment, simply handing over the ones that caused the problems. But no, they wanted to fight. After decimating her, torturing her, for that they shall all be punished. The good shall suffer for the bad. Naruto showed no sympathy. He slammed his hand together and his power surged. His power split into the sky itself. The earth quake, vibration spreading through the entire seaboard. Land tremble, sky weep. As rain started to pour down from the sky, Naruto power affecting everything. After years of submerging, years of growing his strength, there was a reason why he did not fear releasing his mother. Because if they were to come to blows, even without his brothers now, she would not best him. And unlike before, he could kill her. Back then they could not, they had to seal her, but right now Naruto could kill any immortal. This was just a small piece of his power. Tsunami Genesis. Naruto rise. He rose a massive wave. So titanic. So powerful. So unbelievable. It came down with a force to crush anything. Many dropped to their knees, knowing that it was over, not knowing what they did to receive such wrath. Everything was gone. The few that were lucky to survive, which was a small few, perhaps deep underground or somewhere else, hidden behind jutsus, but even then, was it really a survival for those that were this injured? However, 99% of the village was wiped away, leaving only the remains, and a handful. Even the land of lightning itself was affected. It wasn't just Kumo. People ran, they screamed, but as Naruto gazed down towards them, he didn't operate like them. He did not see them as someone that deserved his mercy. Their first mistake and their final mistake was hurting her, as Naruto could see it. Her begging them, pleading with them. The only reason why she never slaughtered the few that came across her was because of his rules, and they used that to their advantage to knock her out. So for that, the good will suffer for the bad. Naruto looked down, feeling like a hypocrite, as he took off to the heavens, breaching the earth atmosphere within seconds. Naruto flew straight towards the moon. He landed. The moment he did, he could feel them. He knew about their existence. He knew how vast they become. He knew what they were doing, sealing their eyes inside of their little weapon. He knew their goal. It wasn't hard to figure out. As stated before, Hamura, while it might seem like he always bent to his brother's will, for some things he did not believe Hagoromo was right. That is why he had a final conversation with Naruto before he left. But they knew him because of that. Thus, as Naruto arrived, the group of Hyugas there, half-breed Ōtsutsukis if you want to call them that. After all, him and his brothers were half, so they were less. They were all connected to him in a way or another, but Naruto did not care much about that. He stepped forward, finding the one that was in charge here. His name was Hento. Hento was a man that believed in the goal that is, well, predecessor left behind. Unfortunately though, some of these people were, well, mistaking words. Naruto knew Hamura rather well, knowing what he believed in. And over the years, some translation, some understanding of what he truly desired was lost. But Naruto did not care about that. None of them had the right to destroy the, well, earth. None of them had the say to do what they want without his permission. Despite never seeing him, they knew about his existence. They knew they could not make a move unless permission was given, and Naruto would not give them that permission. Yes, he did not care much for the land walkers, but the earth was connected to his ocean, so they had no right to do anything without his say-so. However, when he said that I can't let you, Naruto gave him an odd look. You can't let me. He started to speak like he knew who Kaguya was, just because of a few writing that Hagoromo had left behind, and Hamura as well. Naruto looked towards him, not saying a word, waiting until he was finished. Naruto stepped up towards him. Listen to me very carefully. There's nothing that you can't let me do. I'm here to release my mother, because I wish to speak with her. If you fear her causing destruction, destroying the earth, why? Was that not the desire that you and your people are here to watch out for? To see how bad mankind has gotten before you destroy it? Or perhaps you're afraid that she would come after you as well, and the power you possess, and the power you have stored away. He was surprised that Naruto knew about that. However, to be rather clear, it is not a decision that I ask. It is a command that I give. Move aside. He looked towards Naruto, the others beside him, behind, Naruto as well. They looked like they were thinking about fighting him, but he stopped them. None of them would actually move against Naruto though. They could feel it. They were smart, knowing that he was Hamura's brother, the Undying One. And Naruto had no doubt that he could stop his mother. Hagoromo designed the seal. He designed the seal special, to use the tail beast's power to be a key. However, Naruto did not need that. Arriving toward the spot where their hands had been connected, where they had forged her cage, Naruto pressed his hand down. His power surged, fluctuating. The amount of power needed would have been much less if he used the tail beasts, but Naruto was simply going to break it his way. His eyes glow. Space started to break around him as his power spread through the vast universe, alerting some that were not aware of his existence. Moments after, you could see her, forming out of nothing, stepping out of the timeless void that she was trapped away in. However, she was shocked, not knowing much about anything right now, having no source of information. Naruto looked towards her. The next moment, the both of them vanished in a droplet of water. They arrived on the planet. Kaguya looked around shocked as she focused back on her son. You freed me. Yes, I did. I see. Have you finally come to your senses? Realizing your mistake, my son, she said. You've been asleep for a long time, said Naruto. Thousands of years. What? You heard what I said. I only freed you because I wish to speak with you. I need to know some things. You dare try to command me after locking me away for so long. Your own mother. You were supposed to be the voice of reason, to stop your foolish siblings. And now you wish to command me. No, that is not how that works. You and your brother shall be punished for your action. They're dead, said Naruto. You could see the look in her eyes flicker slightly, but she shrugged it away. That doesn't matter. She flew at Naruto. Despite not being at full power, her speed was incredible. She grabbed him by the neck, slamming him through multiple rock formation before she tossed him into the ground. Her power surged. Hands made from chakra rained down on Naruto, cracking the earth. Kaguya struck him down, wanting to punish him for what he did. If he had joined her side, she would have never been sealed away. She was angry. Her own son, locking her away. She kept on raining blows after blows, until an avatar form, made purely from water that was stronger than steel, stronger than any known material. It was gigantic. She tried to fly, but the avatar grabbed her. It held her close. She flexed her power. The hands started to open until they squeezed shut. Naruto stepped out of the avatar and walked towards her. You were much stronger back then. Then again, years of sleeping would do that to you. It will take a while for your chakra to replenish. But even then, you can't beat me. Is that so? Yes, it is. For the first time since, Naruto allowed her to feel his true power. What followed was everything feeling it. Even those beneath the surface, those above them, everything. The elemental nation felt like fluctuation was going through it, like the earth was being torn apart and recovered, again and again. Kaguya was stunned as she was placed down to the ground. Shock, as she realized that it was really thousands of years. His power was endless. She was feeling the vast source of the ocean itself, the connection. Naruto owned unlimited strength. She was startled. He stepped towards her. Kaguya, powerful, she was also wise. Her plan, everything that she did, she knew when to understand the difference between herself and another. But she would have never thought that her own son would have grown this stronger. She always knew that he was special. Ever since he was born, the ocean loved him. It was like it was bonded to him. She supposed he merged with it. And over the years, his power had been amplified by tenfolds over and over and over and over again, which now made him stronger than her, far stronger. Now that she thought about it, he moved her without her permission, teleporting her to the earth, showing that he had command over her. He was stronger. She realized. Naruto stepped towards her. For years now, I've been wondering why you wouldn't listen, why you wanted control. I told myself that it was a power that corrupted you, that it was so enticing, it changed you. But I learned that it was your obsession. And you and I are similar in that way. After you were sealed away, Kumo wanted to give everyone the ability to use chakra. I told him no. We argued, and I left. I couldn't control what he wanted to do, even if I could kill him and stop him, but I wouldn't do that. So I made an entire civilization that I can control. People that would never abandon me, that would never do something as foolish as what he did, because his actions led mankind down the road of chaos. His own children spawned generations of nothing but death and destruction. And I told myself that I would not help, I would not interfere. But they hurt one of my own, so I wiped out an entire village. Despite having no reason to do so but punish the ones that were guilty. I believe myself a hypocrite for doing the exact thing that he wanted to do. Take control of them all. Naruto stepped towards her. She remained quiet. I'm sorry. What did you say? I'm sorry. For leaving you locked away for so long. For leaving you trapped. Naruto said, I know you must hate and despise me for what I did. But I'm simply doing what you did, if in a more drastic way. My temptation to get rid of mankind once and for all. Change the world that my brother created. It's the same notion, but the difference. Hagoromo wouldn't have given them chakra if you were here. And I could have stopped that. And things would have been different. Perhaps we wouldn't be as strange as we are right now. There is a few village and settlements that I will take with me. I will change them. I will give them the ability to become a sea dweller. As for the rest of them, you can take it, said Naruto. You can take them all. Kaguya was stunned. I gazed into the eyes of the leader of that village I just destroyed, and I saw it. The temptation, the hatred, the war, the chaos. A second shinobi war is brewing already. So much death, so much suffering. Under your control, even though the human's life and under your rule. There was never any war, never any chaos. So take it. Do what you wanted to do all those years ago. As long as you leave my people alone, you will have no problem from me, said Naruto. He started to walk away. However, she grabbed his arm, stopping him. His mother was crying, despite everything, despite the anger, despite the rage. She loved them. She loved them all, despite the fact that they sealed her away for so long. Ōtsutsuki's don't usually cry, but she was crying because she loved her children. Earth had changed her so much. She stopped him because she feared that if he were to leave now, she wouldn't see him again. Listen, she said. If something is not done, it won't matter. What's that supposed to mean? I once told you that I hail from a place that you can never go. That none of you can ever go. There's a reason for that. My betrayal made all three of you targets. I figure something like that. You're not from this planet, said Naruto. That was obvious. What you don't know is, my people are still searching for me. I have no doubt about that. In their off time, they're hunting for me. She gazed up toward the sky. I came here a long time ago, with the sole intention of absorbing all life on this earth, along with my partner, she said. But there was something different. I had no idea what happened. At first, things were just not as they usually were. Things around me started to change me. And the thought of just simply moving to the next, absorbing, I didn't want that. So I killed my partner. I chose to abandon my people, my clan, for the sake of something different, a new feeling that I never felt before. That is why I desire to protect this place. This was the place that I brought you three into the world. I loved it so much, she said. But they will come for me. I was building an army to fight them off. Their strength is greater than mine, she said, looking towards Naruto. And if something is not done, everything will be gone. What Kaguya did not know was, when Naruto freed her from the seal, that was the first and final mistake. Ripping through space, using portals, it did not take them long. Both of them could feel the heavy sensation slammed on their shoulder. Naruto gazed upwards. A large man carrying a smaller man, descending down towards them. Kaguya spoke his name. Well. Momoshiki said as he looked down towards her. I must say, this power did feel similar to yours, but it also felt different. I can see where it originated from now. I must give my thanks. You allowed us to locate her with your power. Kaguya, he said, landing downwards, Kinshiki by his side. How long has it been? Kaguya looked fearful. Her power had not fully returned. However, Naruto stepped in front of his mother. Don't, she said. Naruto looked at her. I was responsible for your long sleep, said Naruto. I won't allow them to take or kill you. I see, said Momoshiki. This boy, he's your son. Well, I will take great pleasure in annihilating this half-breed. Your punishment for what your actions have led to, he said, gazing towards her. What? Have nothing to say? His eyes peered at her. You seem weaker than before. Pathetic. But none of that matters, he said. He looks around. When we're done, we'll take this world as well. Naruto stood in front of his mother. So you're the one that has been hunting my mother, he said. Yes. And you gave us the way to find her. Well, I suppose that it is just as right as I kill you all, Naruto said. Momoshiki started to laugh. The mongrel that you breed with must have been rather arrogant, seeing that your offspring here has taken that trait. He said, looking towards Kaguya. Leave him alone. It's me that you want. Oh, yes. But we'll take the both of you. Kinshiki, bring me his head. With pleasure. Kinshiki created an axe. A red axe as he dashed towards Naruto, ready to take his head clean off. Kaguya shouted at Naruto to move, but his words calmed her. Don't be afraid, mother, he said. Naruto trident shatter Kinshiki axe. Kinshiki was shocked. Naruto jumped slightly and kicked him across the face. But Momoshiki appeared with a firm kick to Naruto's head. Naruto blocked it with his arm. Momoshiki was surprised. Naruto yanked him out of the sky and slammed him into the earth, tearing his veil. Anger immediately surged inside of him. A tiny black ball formed in his hand as he sank it towards Naruto's face. Naruto gripped his trident and slammed right in it, causing it to explode as both of them were blown away. Naruto flipped several times and landed, only for Kinshiki to rip out of the earth, towering over Naruto as he dropped both of his arms. But Naruto blitzed away and kicked him right in the back. He grabbed his leg and lifted him upwards. Naruto crushed him into the earth. He then grabbed his trident and brought it down. However, Kinshiki released a red chain that gripped his arm. He yanked Naruto back, flinging him. the chain not following gravity at all. Kinshiki then got up and pulled Naruto towards him. He slammed his fist in Naruto's gut. As he brought him downwards, Kaguya rushed to aid him. Her ash-killing bones were small and slow. As Momoshiki got in the way and kicked it into pieces, he then kicked her. She slammed into the ground, but she got back up immediately. Trying to attack him, he was faster. She was not even at her full power, so she was much weaker than him. With a simple surge, he released powerful wings that launch her away as she flipped several times. She created thousands of arms that shoot outwards, chakra arms raining down towards him. He blitzed out of the way, moving, blinking away, as he appeared above her and raised his arm, only for Naruto to grab it. Momoshiki was shocked as he looked forward to see Kinshiki, his head buried into the ground as he pulled himself upwards. Naruto then slammed a palm in Momoshiki's chest, the force knocking the ear out of him, launching him away as he crashed into the ground. Kinshiki flew towards Naruto. He tried to tackle Naruto out of the ear, but Naruto grabbed him and spun. They came down as Naruto ripped the earth apart with Kinshiki's body. Momoshiki flew into the sky, pissed. He created a giant ball of death and destruction to drop upon them as Kinshiki flew away. Momoshiki launched it without hesitation. Naruto grabbed his trident and thrust it upwards. The middle prompt, shoot. A violent surge of energy. The attack exploded in a cataclysmic blast that ripped the entire area apart. As the two of them gazed downwards, Kaguya stood by Naruto's side, the both of them gazing upwards. Naruto placed his hand on the ground as the place was immediately flooded. His 5 elite guards appeared, coming through the water as a portal. Naruto gave them the order. Protect her, he said. He shot off into the air and tackled Momoshiki. Kinshiki tried to intervene, but Naruto sank. A water bullet into his chest that erupted caused him to crash down to the ground. Kaguya tried to move, but the guard stopped her. If you want to protect me, then kill him, she said. As Kinshiki rose, he created another axe. Meanwhile, in mid-air, Momoshiki blazed through the sky, dodging powerful water streams that could shred through steel like it was nothing. Him and Naruto traded blows mid-air. He launched fire, wind, and earth. However, Naruto split all the elements, with water alone that hardened like steel. Naruto flipped in mid-air and slammed his trident down, creating a massive, gigantic bubble of water. The pressure over thousands of tons. Momoshiki flew into the sky. As he tried to pull him down, he burst out of it with pure raw chakra. Anger and rage. To be put into this state by a weak half-breed. However, Naruto blitzed in front of his face and kicked the living crap out of him. Blood flew from his mouth as Naruto grabbed his hair and slammed his fist in his gut. Naruto then slapped him with the side of the trident before he threw it as it ripped through Momoshiki's shoulder, pinning him down to the ground. Naruto then descended down towards him. That's your problem. Understanding this weak half-breed, said Naruto as he gripped the handle of the trident, only for Momoshiki to release another gust, 10 times stronger than before as Naruto flipped away. Seeing his blood, Momoshiki raged as he called out for Kinshiki. Breaking his fight with the others, he went to his master. He was devoured. Momoshiki transformed right in front of their eyes. His power magnified. In a split second, he was in front of Naruto's face. Round 2, he said. The gut punch that he gave Naruto had Naruto coughing up blood. He was going full force. He opened his palm and slapped Naruto in the stomach. His power traveled through Naruto's body as he stepped aside. Naruto spasmed. Momoshiki then kicked him so hard, the very ear trembled. Naruto was launched forward. Speeding away as he disappeared, Momoshiki slammed Naruto down as he ride on his back like he was a surfboard, tearing Naruto's face across the earth. His strength had been magnified, incredibly so. He gripped Naruto and threw him away. Before his power surged as he launched powerful red bolts of energy that slammed into Naruto as they sent him crashing away. The explosion clearing out the entire mountain area. "What are you doing?" "Help him," said Kaguya. "He doesn't want our help." The Siren Queen turned towards her. "In fact, he's having fun." "What?" Naruto picked himself up. He was smiling. It's been a long time since Naruto felt actual pain, which brought excitement. It's been a long time since he felt pain as he spat blood out of his mouth. Him bleeding seemed so strange. Naruto gripped his trident. "You're indeed powerful," said Naruto. "But in the face of endless sea, in the face of the abyss, what are you?" Naruto closed his eyes as Momoshiki sped towards him, only to be stopped by the ocean appearing out of nothing. Momoshiki moved back. He watched as Naruto was swallowed by it all. The next moment, the water parted away, revealing Naruto's divine transformation. He became something else. Immediately, all of his guards bow. Feeling his power, Naruto fused with the ocean. His god mode. You could see the markings along his body. His skin looking like the water itself. His features diluted. His eyes empty. His hair soaking. Each step that he took, the water moved. Momoshiki refused to fall to this though. He attacked Naruto with taijutsu. Unfortunately for him though, Naruto's body hardened so strong that when he exchanged his blows, Momoshiki started to feel it in his hands. "Impossible," he said. Naruto gripped him by the face, literally pulling him towards him, shocking Momoshiki as he whispered into his ears, "No, it's the abyss." Naruto sent him sailing across the map with a blow. Kaguya was stunned. There was no need for him to move. Naruto existed where water existed. As Naruto rise, the water everywhere. Every village, everyone was standing in water. Momoshiki was shocked as Naruto kicked him across the planet. The blow, traveling through every water, the kick constantly going further and further away. He crashed. He screamed. His scream shaking everything around him. He summoned a golem, only for Naruto to split the earth as he summoned the Kraken. The colossal beast came out of the depths of the water, rising as he took on the golem. The two of them fought, Momoshiki getting angrier and angrier. His power surged as he launched everything at his disposal. However, Naruto started to fight fire with his own. meaning using his own abilities, instead of pure raw fists. Divine ocean water. Naruto create over 10,000 tridents. Momoshiki could not dodge them all. He slammed into the ground. Momoshiki launched a fearsome attack. Ultimate reflection gaze. Naruto formed the ocean into a reflective spear that multiplied the attack times 1,000. Momoshiki cried out in pain. As Naruto stood in front of him, he jumped away, taking deep breaths. I won't lose. I won't lose to an insignificant creature like yourself. His power surged as he created a massive red ball of energy. He launched it towards Naruto with the intention to erase him. Naruto trident. Naruto reached into his chest and pulled his trident out. He held it to the sky. The ocean moved along with his hand. Naruto then turned and threw the trident. The power inside of it exploded outwards. But Momoshiki held on to his technique. I will not lose to you, he roared out. However, Naruto spoke. And it will be the final words that Momoshiki hear. You're not just fighting me. You're fighting the sea, said Naruto. The trident power magnified and ripped through Momoshiki's attacks. His eyes widened as it struck him. The air, the heavens, seemingly shattered. The pressure folded in on itself, ripping him apart, swallowing him whole, erasing him. Naruto landed, returning back to normal. Rain droplets as his trident dropped in his hand. Naruto returned as he saw Kaguya. Phenomenal. She was shocked to believe that he indeed possessed this another level of power. Time skip. The mother did not want her son to leave again. And Naruto did not want her to go away as much as he said that. He's handing her the earth. There are other Ōtsutsuki out there. It's not over yet, she told him. But Naruto told her when they came, they will be ready. The one that she created all those years ago, Zetsu, appeared, but Naruto was quite aware of him already. After all, he posed no threat to him at all. Naruto never concerned himself with him when asked. Naruto told him that he came near the ocean already, so he knew of him. There were 3 villages, the Uzumakis, the village hidden in the star, and the village hidden in the mountains. That is where the monks were. Naruto went to each of them and told them what would happen. They were indeed against the idea, unfortunately though. There was not much they could do about it. And now with his mother regaining her power, they decided to make it reality. Change everything. An empire where they can rule. A world that will never be destroyed. A world that the other Ōtsutsuki will never touch. They link their power together. They reshape everything. Naruto power, known as the Eternal Sea Judgment. World class. Naruto flooded the entire planet. Not before. Using his power to alter the genes and DNA of those that he wanted to live amongst them, while his mother absorbed the chakra from all the others, making sure that her power would grow significantly. Naruto did not care about a single one of them. All the major villages were just gone. Everyone that Naruto allowed to survive, the Uzumakis and the 2 others, they were able to merge with those that Naruto saw as his family. As for the ones that deserve punishment, Naruto made sure that his people were there to witness what caused the end of the landwalkers. They were all publicly executed. The people were shocked to how normal it felt, the Uzumakis. Land of Star, they were shocked. It was like walking on the land. But they had no say about it. Naruto, despite respecting them, he was tired of the war and chaos. Tired of being a hypocrite, acting like he didn't want the same thing as his mother. As for Kaguya, she was able to reunite with her son, Hagoromo. He's not showing his face anymore. He's let go because there was nothing here for him. When looking on the planet from the outside, you could see that the earth was now 100% water, held together by Naruto and the abyss. Everything was different. As Kaguya absorbed the other tail beasts, if the others come, they will be ready for them. They will be ready for them all. And yeah guys, this is where this comes to an end. Don't forget to go ahead and comment your ideas in the comments down below. I hope you guys enjoy new what ifs coming out soon. But I'm out for now. See you guys soon. Peace.